Chase the rainbow.
So, how many times?
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit. If you don't mind my saying, you have a message from Adjutant.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. I think you're... I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A run... When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. All this happened because some... You have something I want. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger... You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a... Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else? We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab. Stay safe out there.
I've kept myself busy in your absence. All I need now is the dimethyl... What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with two working labs can see. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that... I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. That's not a plan. That makes two things we don't have. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the... human test subjects. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started. Those poor people, they... You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless... We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Short of lining up every member of the board and... Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely... We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip. Yes, exactly. You're a step. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's...
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy... Certainly. It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared... The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon... You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, I think you should use the code and send a... The enemy is bound to discover my hideout. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the... Certainly.
A reminder to all crew members. There is only one toilet on the ship. You have a message from
I'm impressed, Captain. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony. Meet me in my office.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system. What could go wrong?